Guys, did you see the video of Donna Scott Motley? Me now go take on that tonight.
Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it. A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over 143,000 US dollars, which came from SSL. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL. It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money. Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it. A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over 143,000 US dollars, which came from SSL. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL. It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money.
I don't think Jamaica has realized that ever since the investigation came out of the Integrity Commission on the Prime Minister's declaration, are you aware, Jamaica, that the customers at SSL are now to be paid out? SSL is going to pay out $4.5 billion. I'm going to say it again. SSL is about to pay out $4.5 billion to its customers. So I don't know, Jamaica, whether or not this has propelled SSL to, but then I said to myself, the Prime Minister opened an account at NCB and it had no money in it. And in less than a few days, according to the report on Senator Scott Motley, 143,000 US dollars appeared in the account. Ask yourself, no man. Hey. Ask yourself, no man.
Where's the teacher?
There was no money in the account. Few days after, money appeared in the account deposited by SSL in 2021. High payout $4.5 billion to its customers. So I don't know, Jamaica, whether or not this has propelled SSL to, but then I said to myself, the Prime Minister opened an account at NCB and it had no money in it. And in less than a few days, according to the report on Senator Scott Motley, 143,000 US dollars appeared in the account. Ask yourself, no man. Hey. Ask yourself, no man.
Where's the teacher?
There was no money in the account. Few days after, money appeared in the account deposited by SSL in 2021. Hi. Interest.
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw.
So, just a week after Jamaica, the whole shebang and SSL name being called, SSL customers are now being told that they are to be paid back 4.5 billion. Hello, good night.
What's up, brother?
I am well.
Andre, you remember back in the interim when this thing you just break out and you was interviewing the father?
I never really interviewed him. I just caught him on a phone call, but he never wanted to talk to me.
I think him call you.
Yeah, but him never want to talk to me long.
But in that call, he did say that he was sick.
Yes, he said he was sick.
Yeah. I found that time I tell you, that sickness you have now, I'm pretty sick.
Okay.
Right? But the fact that this lady now said this is one of the reasons for her to harm Daniel must be to the fact that she was talking to him before. She must have got a conversation with him before in terms of her situation with him and her, and him now cooperate with her.
Okay.
And she go revenge.
Okay.
This is revenge, you know? This is a revenge.
So it's a crime of passion, it's a revenge crime.
Yeah, this is a revenge. This is a person seeing her life going away in front of her. Not saying what she's doing, I mean, I pick up her. You know, she's a dentist, right?
Yeah, she's a dental assistant.
To be a dental assistant, you must get yourself a hold. I want them little knife there. Them knife there. Them little knife they can split you. Not even blood come to your vein.
Yes.
Yeah. So she must have had that as a revenge. And what happened now? He know that from the get-go that she did.
You believe the father knew it was her?
I know from the get-go that she did.
Why you think he knew?
Because Andre, you see when as a father, you can feel things. As a mother, you can feel when they come to your opinion. You can pick up something. So as a father, I would have put myself in the line of the father. In truth, I'm told.
Yes.
I find some is and your woman. That's an embarrassing situation to me that they keep on that quiet because the man knows him sick long time. He knows him sick. He try to explain that he's sick because you ask him one time, you know. He will tell you, no. From the side, I know that.
Yes.
I may say, I wonder if this man really and truly go pick up a woman and the woman taking sickness and take revenge. And that's the same thing, seeing come predict that seem to come out.
Yes.
Yeah. And from this lady use this and that. I mean, she must tell him she must have conversation with him. And when you come out, she must have had conversation with him.
Yes.
She front her up. Because then probably she are the only person she have sex with and stuff. So she knows him. And him a shave. And because if until then he knows, because if I know that.
Yes.
I might have that then. May I tell him to well listen up?
Interesting. All right, Trevor. I hear you loud and clear, all right?
He did. You know.
You're breaking up, but I say I hear you loud and clear. Trevor? Him something that break up low. Him something that break up a lot. Let me just hang up. Wow. The sentiments echoed by Trevor, a lot of you echo that sentiment. What Trevor talking about is what a lot of you is talking about. Hello, good night.
Yes, Professor. I beg to differ somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with the apostle about the school because if the lady is not on the list for picking up the baby from school, she should not have gotten that child out of school.
Yes.
So I agree with her when she said that the school
should be held
is also
responsible.
responsible. Right. However, it can be also argued that it is the same lady that keep the father is, because if they're in a long relationship on and off, so we can't say definitively he's the one who gave it to her. We don't know. He can also get it from her. You understand? So in that regard, I beg to differ.
Yes.
To say that, he needs to be tried because he did this to her. You understand? Because if they break up a lot, she can have another partner, probably have a one-night stand, just as he would be doing it with himself. You understand me? So we cannot establish who give who what, if it's her or him. You understand? And that is where my argument is.
All right, darling. Thank you.
All right.
So I have to be battling now this argument to this argument. But in true Jamaica, I want to ask you, which one of you in Jamaica could open an account without any money? The bank going to tell you need to put deposit even $1,000 or $2,000 in the account. So how the Prime Minister get to open an account? And when the account open, no, Sir Andrew, well, let's go down in a history now. Him go down in a history for everything in this country.
I could go so.
Him go down in history for everything in this country.
All I know is money is gone. All I know, what's yours?
I go and say it again, Jamaica. Which one of you could open an account, particularly with NCB, and not deposit a money in the account? So how your Prime Minister getting special treatment? Hello, good night.
Good night, teacher. It wasn't my phone service dropped. I called earlier on talking about the minister.
Yeah, man, I'm not talking about that no, my brother. You can listen to my perspective. All right?
All right, thank you.
God bless you. Oh, somebody say you can open an account online without money. Oh, not sure of NCB, but them say you can open an account online without money. Well, interesting. But mysterious monies came to the Prime Minister from SSL of 143,000 US. Let me do that maths. 143,000 US. 143,000 times, how much you must put it by 150? No, 150. That is 21.5 million, you know.
One time.
Deposited to the Prime Minister's account. You know what you must do? Try to go to NCB tomorrow morning. You know what you must all do, students of Partner Draw on TikTok and YouTube? Try to go to NCB tomorrow morning and tell them you want to open an account, but you don't have any money. You hear what I said? Tell them you want to open an account, but you don't have money. Tell them you see the Prime Minister got a a preferential treatment. No, go to NCB tomorrow and tell them you want to open an account. Any NCB Jamaica. Tell them, and I want you to record it and send it to me, you know. Who agree, Jamaica? Go to the NCB tomorrow. Oh, you have to be premium customer. Hi. Hallelujah. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes, beloved.
Yes.
You have to talk up there. Talk up now, man, and stop going like you're afraid to talk on the big program.
Yes, you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes. In terms of the NTB, a couple of years ago when I was opening my account for work purpose to get paid in it, I went to NTB. I didn't have any money to put in there, but because I was getting paid the following day, they said, okay, as soon as the money hit the account, they will take out the $1,000 to open the account, but account is not active. You can't do anything. You can't do anything with the card until the account is active. In terms of the Prime Minister, I think that when he knew that the whole boat thing and the saga came, he took out the money because he realized.
But darling, but they're saying it's SSL give him a money, you know. I don't think that is the money that he had in SSL. All right. So yes. SSL deposited money to him account.
But didn't he have an account in SSL? That's my question.
Yes, but this is a different bangarang, beloved. It's a direct deposit SSL. Make to the Prime Minister's account.
Oh, Jesus. I'll leave it for you to uncover, Andrew. I'll go back into the classroom.
So I wonder if his curry favor SSL was granting the Prime Minister. I wonder if his curry favor.
Oh, Jesus.
I wonder if it is. There is something called politically exposed persons, you know, and those people must come under serious scrutiny under the law. And the Prime Minister, any politician, any public servant would be classified a politically exposed person. This is interesting.
Stay tuned for more PDTV news, evening highlights. Thank you for watching.